Tonight, live from the Northern Secondary School in Toronto, the 142nd Wintario Draw, with over 276,000 prizes valued at over $3 million. Ladies and gentlemen, your Wintario hosts, Fred Davis and Faye Dance.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another live Wintario telecast, and you heard from our announcer. We're very pleased to be at Northern Secondary tonight, and we picked a very special time to be here, Faye.
We certainly did, because everyone is running around trying to get ready for the big reunion to celebrate the 50th anniversary.
And perhaps, yes, that's worth some applause. Perhaps we can perform a little service and remind all the alumni of Northern who might be watching across the province tonight that there's going to be a big open house here next week. So that's something. And there's a picture we're flashing on the screen. We can't identify all of them, obviously, but that was taken, I think, Faye, in 1930, somebody told me. I wonder if Henry Pasilla, our director, he went to Northern. I don't think he's in there. That's probably a little before his time, but isn't that a great shot?
It's a big shot.
It is indeed. And they've got special features, too, all this week.
In fact, one of the features they have is when you want to walk down the corridor, you can peek into the different classrooms, and they have each classroom depicting a different decade, which is a good idea.
Yes, starting with the 80s and going right back to the era of that picture, back to the 30s.
You would probably spend more time in the 30s classroom, right?
That's where I would feel more at home. See, Faye still hasn't gotten over the fact that some weeks ago I compared her to a Clydesdale at the exhibition. I knew you'd pick some opportunity like that. But incidentally, we better get down to business here. We've got a lot of prizes to give away tonight, a lot of money. Hope some of you folks here in the auditorium are lucky, as well as at home. How many tickets were issued this week?
Well, we had 5 million tickets issued for tonight's draw, and remember that your chances of winning a prize remain constant, no matter how many tickets have been issued, because each time we issue 1 million tickets, we add more than 55,000 prizes to the pool.
Okay, now let's take a look at our 6 machines, center stage here. Each of them will be loaded with balls, numbered from 0 to 9. And as we draw our 9 winning numbers, the numbers of machines we use will vary, as you regulars already know. And now that you've seen the machines before they're loaded, we'll have our assistants come on stage now and load them for us.
And as usual, I'm going to head out into the audience to ask for some assistance to pick those lucky numbers tonight with this remote control device. I see lots of volunteers already.
Yes, you won't have any trouble tonight, Faye. All right, and while Faye is doing that, I'd like to introduce our official recorder this evening, supervising for us, Mr. Bruce Cornish of Montreal Trust. Welcome to the program, Bruce. And as always, you have a front row seat to make sure you have an uninterrupted sight line to our machines, and I see they're all ready to go. So, our first draw, as usual, concerns a 3-digit number. That means, of course, we'll be using 3 machines. So if any 3 consecutive digits in your ticket number tonight match the number that we'll draw in just a moment, then you'll be a $10 winner. A lot of you are going to pick up $10 here. Okay, Roy, let's have the first 3 going. There they are, the middle 3, actually. The ones that are lit, and they're moving well. Faye.
Fred, this gentleman was part of the original teaching staff. He taught here at Northern Secondary from 1930 to 1964. What is your name?
Alden Neal, Tony.
It's a real treat to have you on our show. How do you feel about the reunion? Are you coming back?
I'm still living on cloud 9.
Do you have a lot of students come up remembering you?
Yes.
Could you give us a hand and start our draw for us?
That's what we needed, and we're launched. And 20,000 of you could pick up $10 with the drop of these 3 digits. There's 4 ways to play it, of course. As long as the numbers that you have match consecutively, the order in which they're dropping from the machines, then you're a winner. Could be the first 3 digits, they could be in the middle, or it could be the last 3. Any of 4 ways, and you can win a $10 bill. And we're off to a slow start tonight. Those white balls just don't want to decide which one of them is going to emerge. There it is. All right, let's find out what the three are. The first of our trio is a 4. So look for a 4, and then to stay in the winning, you must follow it by a 7 for this run. And the third one is a 0. So if you have a 4 followed by a 7 followed by a 0, anywhere in your ticket number, can be in the middle, could start it, it could end it, you are a $10 winner. All right, Valerie, if you will, please reload those 3 machines, because we're going to add a machine, go for a 4-digit number, and the prize now becomes $100. So look for 4 consecutive digits to match exactly the 4 that'll drop here. Okay, Roy, let's have the 4 going now. Thank you. Faye.
I found 2 students wearing their reunion t-shirts. What is your name?
Valerie Haslett.
And yours?
Jane Johnston.
Valerie, would you give us a help here?
And we're launched again. Going for $100. 4-digit number. There's obviously 3 ways to play this. You can start it off, it can be right in the middle, or it can be the last 4. They're all down. $100 prize. The first one is a 3, so look for a 3 in your ticket. Then you must follow that with the next one, which turns out to be another 3. Got to have 2 3s together to stay in the running. Then you must follow them with a 7. Somebody's still with us. Good. Stay right till the end. Here's the last one. It's a 0. So if you have a 3 3 7 0, anywhere in your ticket number, could start it, as I say, could be in the middle or could be at the end, then you're a $100 winner. There are 1,500 of you picking up $100 on the drop of those digits. All right, Valerie, if you'll reload them again. Once more, we'll add a machine, making this a 5-digit number, and the prize this time will be $1,000. Okay, but they must be consecutive. Roy, let's have them in motion, please. There go the 5 machines, Faye.
Once again, we have a special guest, Mr. Bob Goldham, commentator for Hockey Night in Canada. Welcome to Wintario.
Thank you, Faye.
Do you have any special predictions for the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, I did that a couple of months ago, Faye, and after the other night, and if Buffalo don't start to get moving, I'm going to look like an awful donkey.
Well, I don't want that to happen, but we should pick some winners tonight anyway.
Okay, thank you, and we're launched. This time for a prize of $1,000, and there could be 100 Wintario players, each picking up $1,000 with the drop of this digit. 2 ways to play a 5-digit number, obviously. It could be the first 5 of your 6 on your ticket, or it could be the last 5. Either way, if you've got them consecutively as they appear here, you've got $1,000. There's a 9 to start this number off. Mark on the bottom. We follow that with a 6. Again, the mark on the bottom. Now we're looking at a 7. One for a $1,000 prize. There is another 7. And 1 more to go to complete this draw. And it's another 9. So if you've got a 9 followed by a 6, followed by a 7, followed by 2 7s actually, and then 9 at the end, as they appear there on the board, then you're a $1,000 winner. So I can say that position or to start it off. Okay, Valerie, if you will, please. The winners have seen all they need to see about that number. We're reloading because after this short break, we'll be using all 6 machines and we'll start into our grand prize draws. So we'll see you after these messages.